something special when he went for 62 points in a game in New York last season.
Mahaney's checked in for Tyson Chandler. 5 to shoot. Beal against Anthony. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And guys, believe it or not, with Melo, the 62 he put up that night was a record in that arena as he knocked off one of Kobe's records with that just incredible performance.
Well, when he hit that half-court shot to give him 37 at halftime, you could feel something was in the air. I tell you, there have been a lot of amazing performances in that arena, but this might have been the best I've ever seen.
And Lillard kicks to Green, deflects the pass. Here's Lillard. Great touch on the 16-footer. Lillard's got 7 points. Warriors trail by 3. And Wall kicks to Jordan. Denver grabs the miss. Lillard outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul. Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
There's Beal with the 3. Beal can't get that one to fall. Here is Wall. Down low. No luck. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lillard outside. He dishes it to Green. Shot clock at 6. Jefferson trying to break loose. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Denver had a few memorable wins against some of the best teams in the West last year, but at the end of the day, oftentimes they look to be overwhelmed by the confidence more than not.
And an intentional foul right there. And the Warriors making a change here. Bayless is checked in. A different look for Denver. And Oladipo kicks to Dragic. Back to Oladipo. They double him with Matthews. Picked him clean. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started. Yes, one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
And Denver has possession. Nene dishes to Oladipo. Inside. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Oladipo.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Different look here for the Warriors. Mozgov, he's checked in for Jordan. Chandler comes in for Mahaney. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Martin in for Carmelo Anthony. Here is Bayless. He's guarded by Dragic. From about 19 feet. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. He gets it up. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent. How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
They've got Jared Bayless. Chandler out there with Mozgov. Then there's Martin. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
Now here's Oladipo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bayless the pass to Anthony. He feeds it to Bayless. Back to Anthony. From deep. The rebound by Anderson. And Mozgov offensively can get you some nice second chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he does knock down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense. Yeah, especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Timeout called the Warriors.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. You know, things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots. And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots, and all of a sudden you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds.
Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan, he's checked in for Mozgov. Mahimi comes in for Chandler. Barnes, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. And it's John Wall in for Jared Bayless. Big group substitution here for Denver. Al Jefferson's checked in for Anderson. Gibson comes in for Nene. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Oladipo. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian Lillard is the latest in a line of great Oakland point guards. That includes Gary Payton and Jason Kidd. Payton says he plays like the rest of us did, with that little swagger and that complete calm. He doesn't get rattled. That quality comes from Oakland, from getting challenged. High praise from one of the best ever guys.
And for the glove to say you play with confidence and swag, well, he knows all about that. Thanks, Doris. The Nuggets making a switch here. Beal's checked in. That drops. Denver leading by 5.
The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with the change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got bigs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them.
Anthony's shot is off.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Beal kicks to Lillard. Money from the wing. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Damian Lillard off to a great start to his NBA career. Year 1, he was the 4th ever unanimous Rookie of the Year. And then year 2, his first All-Star appearance.
Different look here for the Warriors. Mozgov, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Chandler comes in for Mahimi. Matthews, he's checked in for Barnes. And Martin subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Martin dishes to Matthews. And there's the pass to Wall. 4 on the clock. Lillard attacking. Poked loose. Chandler with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And that one's good. Mozgov's got 5 points so far.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And those are the kind of plays that will turn that deficit into a lead quickly. So solid defense on the ball, that's the key.
And Damian Lillard last season, the first player in NBA history to compete in all 5 major all-star events.
Well, let's count them off right now, partner. He did the Rising Stars Challenge, the skills event, 3-point shootout, the dunk contest, and he played in the big game on Sunday.
That's a busy weekend.
That's a full weekend, and the young fellow handled himself well in all 5 of them.
Jefferson kicks to Lillard. And again, it's Denver.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And they go to the intentional foul. A different look for Denver. Nene, he's checked in for Gibson. And it's Batum for Green. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Lillard with it. 11 points in the game. Jefferson setting the pick for Lillard. Pulls up. High post. And there's Al Jefferson on the assist from Beal. And it's an 11-point Nugget lead.
That kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Chandler kicks the wall. Sinks the three-pointer. Wall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Nene with the screen on Wall. Ball's knocked loose. Matthews with the steal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
And the first half is now in the books. Denver. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
For the Warriors, they've really struggled against Lillard.
He has 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
So on the floor for Denver, Damian Lillard out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Green. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Gibson in at the 4th. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Wall with the drive.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Right side Jefferson. Denver needs to get off the shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Golden State. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch him, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Lillard attacking. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
A different look for Denver. Victor Oladipo comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Dragic in for Damian Lillard. And Oladipo kicks to Jefferson. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Mahinmi's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Chris Anderson is checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Dragic. They get it again. And Oladipo kicks to Green. Back to Oladipo. And again, Denver, no good.
No, they need a shot or 2 to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Well, quite an interesting upbringing for Victor Oladipo. His mother and father immigrated from Nigeria. They ingrained a great work ethic in their children. But his father in particular didn't really approve of his son's focus on basketball. But Victor was undeterred.
Back to Dragic. Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. The kick out to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Dragic the pass to Oladipo. Gibson setting the pick for Oladipo. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. Nene, he's checked in for Denver. Batum comes in for Green. Dragic with a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And Oladipo growing up the only son among 4 children with a strict, somewhat distant father. In a lot of ways, his coaches and teammates became a kind of second family. And he latched on to his coaches for guidance.
Some changes for Golden State. Mozgov, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Jared Bayless subbed in for John Wall. They grabbed their own miss. Out to the right wing. Here's Anthony. Another shot. And it's blocked.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
Nene with the screen on Anthony. Here's Oladipo. Nene dishes to Oladipo. On the wing, Batum. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here is Bayless. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the story goes that Oladipo in his sophomore year in high school broke his foot. And Clark, rather than stay home, he went to practices and ran the scoreboard. He even swept the gym, I'm told.
Yeah, he said he didn't want the coaches to forget about him, Kevin. Just a true gym rat mentality, and that's part of the reason he's played as well as he has in the NBA.
Pocket 2. It's Anderson with the drive. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Oh, and a jam by Anthony. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is on this.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
And that's going to do it for the third. The Nuggets leading by 4. Matthews out there with Chandler. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Wall. And it's Martin in at the 2 spot. That's the Warriors' foul.
Well, kind of an interesting paradox for Jeff Green. He's much better offensively playing at the power forward spot as a spread 4, but defensively he's much better guarding 3.
And Jeff Green, not a big rebounder, struggles guarding in the low block. What do you think, Clark, is his best position?
You know, it's hard for me to say, Kevin. I think he's probably just a 3/4. I think at the 4 he has a little bit more of a quickness advantage. So I would probably look to play him at that position.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
And Beal kicks to Jefferson. Gibson up top. It's tipped. Jefferson inside. Guarded by Jordan. Jefferson, that's good. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The kick out to Matthews. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Walt got his 4th assist in this one.
The road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
And Lillard gets double teamed. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Jordan. 2 on the clock. Jefferson's shot is off.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Left side, Wall. Martin the best to Wall. Outside for Martin. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these 2 teams locked in such a close game.
Different look here for the Warriors. Mahinmi's checked in for Chandler. Harrison Barnes comes in for Wesley Matthews. Anthony's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Jared Bayless subbed in for John Wall. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And Bayless kicks to Barnes. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Lillard. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Taken away by Anthony. Uncovered. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. And the Warriors lead by 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities and scoring some easy baskets.
Different look here for the Warriors. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Mozgov. Chandler comes in for Mahinmi. Matthews, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's John Wall in for Jared Bayless. Here's Wall with the shot. Chandler trying to free himself up. And it's Golden State with another.
Offensively, guys, it seems like they've turned the corner.
Yeah, much better half since they changed baskets. I mean, they're looking very strong and confident.
Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Yeah, especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Wall attacking. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Green dishes to Beal. Back to Green. Plays it up and banks it in. Green's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Chandler with a screen for Anthony. Anthony right side. There's the dish. The Wall. Out to Anthony. Lets it go. Yes!
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Lillard against Wall. And Lillard gets double teamed. Outside Jefferson. They kick it out to Green. 4 on the shot clock. Nails the triple.
A crucial basket. They needed it, and he gave it to us.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And some changes here for the Warriors. Osgood comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And the Navy subbed in for Tyson Chandler. And a switcher also for Denver. Oladipo's checked in. Poked away. Matthews passes to Wall. Kicks it to Anthony. Back to Wall. From downtown. Count it!
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? You can just rise up and bang down a 3-ball like that.
You get such separation with the height advantage.
That's a 2 from Whit.
Wow. Gets the big-time shot to fall, and we are headed to overtime. That is ice water in the veins right there. I mean, that was a cold-blooded make.
We've got overtime action now, folks. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on her sideline, and this is Kevin Hart. Tip-off goes to Denver. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Taj Gibson. Dragic is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Green, and it's Jefferson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
6 to shoot. It's Dragic with the drive. And Gibson kicks to Jefferson. They kick it out to Green. Second shot opportunity. It goes straight through with the swish. Green's got the first basket here in overtime for the Nuggets. Oladipo against Anthony. Pass to Matthews. Lets it go from deep. Here's Jordan. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Jefferson is screen on Wall. Dragic dishes to Jefferson. And Oladipo kicks to Jefferson. Dragic with a wide open look. And again, Denver with the triple.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Dishes the wall. Anthony again. Oladipo. Back to wall. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Out to Anthony. Over Jefferson. Back to Anthony. From downtown. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Beals checked in for Victor Oladipo. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Outside Dragic. Fires. High post. It's good. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 5. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first overtime. And the Warriors with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Mahaney comes in for Chandler. And Martin subbed in for Anthony. Nene, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Lillard comes in for Goran Dragic. Huge shots down. The crowd, Clark knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy. Talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out. That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws give them some much-needed breathing room, guys. So it's now a 2-possession game.
Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Lillard with it. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. Here is Mahaney. And here's Anthony for 3. Can't knock in the 3. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. You know, Clark, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.